Hello, everyone. This is Michelle with Michelle Crochets and Crafts. I hope you're all doing well. I am so happy to be here. I had Pilates today. A lot of work. Found out that someone else is going through teacher training with me starting in August. Looking forward to it. This is what I've got done of my top so far. I'm on the white, and then I'll be doing blue at the bottom. I'm not sure how many rows of white I'm gonna do. I'm on row 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I started 8. I'm on row 8. Hello, Timmy. How are you? Hello. You don't need to see that. Okay, good. Your top is looking good. Thank you. Where is everyone? I don't know. I'm surprised they're not here. But they'll show up. So, how was your day, Timmy? How was your appointment today? Timmy says, I made baked wings with stuffing. Yum. Appointment was okay. All right. That's so good to hear. I don't know who's giving me thumbs, but it says there's only one person in here. Hello, Marie. How are you? Hello, Darcia. So good to see you. And tomorrow I have 2 appointments. Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, so far, tomorrow I don't have any appointments. Hello, Don. How are you? And Maria's driving. It's my job. Yep. Oh, you drive carefully, Marie. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. Awesome. I'm on the white part of my top. I don't know. I've got this much white left. I don't know if I'll use it all. I didn't use all my red, so I probably won't use all the white either, but then I'll get to the blue. I think it'll be pretty, red, white, and blue, patriotic kind of. Darcia says I'm cooking dinner and heating up veggies. I've been cleaning all day. Good for you, Darcia. Timmy says, Michelle, is your red going to bleed in your white? I hope not. It's acrylic, so I don't think so. If I wash it by hand, well, or in cold water. Dawn is doing chores and making dinner. Good for you, Dawn. I cooked pan-fried a steak, and I got another one to cook after the live. I was only able to do one at a time. Small pan. Didn't want to dirty another one. So good to have you all here today. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Tina. How are you? I'm on round 8 of the white on this top. I'm not sure how many rounds I will do of the white. I should probably try it on at some point, maybe after I get 10 rounds done, and see if I'm ready to start the blue. All right. I'm trying to find. Okay, there's Tina. Dawn says, good evening, Tina. Marie says hello to everyone she's missed. Have a preemptive praise. I love praise reports, Dawn. Go right ahead. Tell us. Doing some laundry this evening, says Tina. Can I see your progress? I will in a minute. My parents are planning on buying a motorhome and parking it on our land. Oh, wow. That would be awesome. Yeah, Tina says, nice, Dawn. We like praise. Timmy says, oh, really, Dawn? So they can come visit much more often and stay longer. Yes. So are they planning on just parking their camper or motorhome there and hanging out with you all, living there permanently, or just spending, a month or something and then moving on to someplace else? I'm just curious, but that's awesome. My mom retired this year, and my dad is probably not too far behind. So they plan on being snowbirds. Awesome. That sounds wonderful. Congratulations, Dawn. That's exciting. Hello, Shatika. How are you? Timmy says, I'm about to go in a bit. Certain person ruining my stuff. I'm sorry, Timmy. Okay, Dawn says, just for like winters, but the motor home will stay here. They will put in a concrete pad and hookups. Awesome. How exciting. I'm gonna right now it looks Christmassy. I'll have to make the sleeves smaller. I had to make it big because my girls are big. I had to get over the girls. So I had to make it wider than I was planning on it. But, 7.5 inches would be good for my arm width. And then I have to seam this much or close to it. And of course, I will be wearing a tank top under this. Yes, Tina, having my parents in my backyard is like the best thing ever. Really, really looking forward to it. They are the most awesome people. How wonderful, Dawn. So this is my top. You make those tops so fast. It's chain stitches and single crochet in each chain stitch. So, each chain from the previous row. And then when I put it on, it'll stretch. So it's not gonna be Dawn says, when I get out of Grafgan purgatory, I will have to try it. You're funny. Yeah, good luck with that. I haven't tried a Grafgan yet. It's like people telling you what you should do. No, you don't get to tell me what I should do. I'm going to make what I'm going to make, and maybe it'll be what you want me to make, but probably not. It's not for you. So that is awesome. Marie says, it's beautiful, Michelle. You should be proud of yourself. I am. Timmy, you have a good night. I hope everything goes well. It doesn't sound like it's going well, and I apologize for that. We're going to miss you. Have a good night, Timmy. So what I was trying to do is use up some yarn. I am not excuse me. Timmy, I hope your night gets better, says Dawn. Thank you. That's sweet. Yeah, this is chain 4 and single crochet in the chain 4 from the previous round. Then chain 4 and then single crochet in the chain 4 from the previous round. The next one. Once you get under the arms, you're not increasing anymore, so it's just working in the round. And this is the Knockout Crop Top by Cinnamon Stitches. I've made this top before. I've made two of them. This one I'm making 3 red, white, and blue. The other 2 are solid colors. I like that. Top. I might have to make one soon. They're easy. Especially once you get to join it under the arms and you're no longer increasing. So all I'm doing is going around and around until it gets long enough. Don says, I agree, Marie. Talk to text does not always work. Sorry about that. That's okay. You're driving. I can understand. Darcy said, that's a pretty top you have on, Michelle. Thank you. It's a Walmart special. Well, if you want to call it a special. It was, it's pretty new. I got it a couple weeks ago. It's got pretty designs on it. It's got like pleats that are sewn and they go down. And this is, I liked it so much. I got 3 floral ones, different colors. This is a pale pink. I've got one that's a blue and a black one. And then I've got a solid black one. And I like them. I like them a lot. So, what's everybody else working on tonight? Hello, Cricket. How are you? So good to have you here this evening, Cricket. Marie says, when I am done with my driving shift, I will be working on is finishing a blanket. Awesome. Wonderful. What color, what pattern, and how big are you making it? Marie? Dawn says, I'm just trying to get to bed. time? On time? All right. Well, I took a nap today. After Pilates, I was exhausted. Cricket says I'm good, just trying to figure out what to make with this puzzle yarn. What I like with the puzzle yarn is the corner to corner afghans. Or how much of it do you have, Cricket? Bedtime isn't till 9:30, so I have to survive till. All right, Dawn. It's a simple granny square blanket, green, cream, and tin. Ooh, pretty. It is about the size of an oversized twin blanket. Awesome. Those easy patterns blankets are great. Dawn says, hello, Cricket. Sounds cozy, Marie. Yep. 6 skeins. That's perfect, Cricket. I've got one going a corner to corner with puzzle yarn. I love it. I love the looks of it, the way it's turning out. Marie says, I know that it is like a simple, mindless project. I love those mindless projects. It's kind of like this one, mindless. I like those mindless projects. I like to challenge myself too every now and then, but for something that you have to take on the road with you, or waiting for appointments or whatever, or taking in the car, or on your case in the truck, perfect. I usually always bring a crochet project with me in the car. On road trips, not when we're going around town, unless it's we're gonna be going to a doctor's appointment and waiting in the waiting room. Then I know that I'll take something with me there. But if it's like a road trip to go see our kids who live 8-hour drive away, yep, I take a project with me. My husband drives usually the whole way, and I crochet. Marie says, I am the same way. I have to have a project with me at all times. Yep. Cricket says, there is a blanket on the wrapper. It's called the beach blocks, but there is no pattern on the inside label. Yep. Go look it up. There should be one. If that's what you want to make. Maybe I'll go get my corner to corner Afghan and show it to you. Tina says, hi, Cricket. The two twins. Cricket says, that would be nice. My husband likes me to crochet when he's driving, so I don't watch his driving. And Marie says, please do. All right, I'll go get it. Okay. This is where I started from, right in there. And I made it as wide as I was gonna make it, so I put a note here saying to decrease on this end. And this end, I'm still increasing on this end. So I got increase on that one. That's as far as I got so far. Isn't that beautiful? That's the corner to corner stitch. All right, you guys have been, hi Kristen, how are you? I am a little late. I am working on a shawl by Cinnamon Stitches. I'm working on the knockout crop top by Cinnamon Stitches. Okay, Cricket says my husband scares the capola out of me, so I crochet so I don't watch him drive. Really busy and sick for a while, Tina. Oh no, Cricket, we've been praying for you. That's pretty, thank you. Exactly, Cricket. He likes me to be quiet about his driving. All right. So pretty, very nice, Michelle. I love the colors. It's called the crossword. Are you okay now, Cricket? Says Tina. Thank you, Cricket. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Hello, Lydia. Sarah, I might just do that, Michelle. Do what? The corner to corner? Yes, it's the puzzle yarn. Premier Puzzle. I had a lot of that color because I love it. I love that color. Puzzle yarn is one of my favorites, says Marie. Yep. Okay, Tina says hi to Lydia. Cricket says hi to Lydia. Kristen says, Cricket, same here. I hope you get better soon. Lydia says hello, Tina and Cricket. And Marie says, awesome. I have some of that at home. I can't wait to work it up now. All right. So that's I've got so many things I'm working on. It's terrible. So many partial projects. I gotta put this in the other room. Let's see what you are making with it, Michelle. What? I just showed you, Tina, with the puzzle yarn. I'm making that corner to corner afghan. Now I'm working on my top. Hi, Sue. How are you? So glad to have you here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I thought you had something else too. No, I've got this going. I've got other things going too, but I'm not going to show everything right now because it's too much running around to go get it. How did those fancy shorts come out? Yes, they wore them. I'll have to show you. I got a picture of the 3 of them wearing them. And then another guy wearing them because I made his after the fact, after everyone else's. There's the 3 of them wearing the shorts. And then I've got another guy wearing them too. Where is he? Here he is, with the suspenders. I bought them all suspenders to go with it. Oh. Lydia says, Cricket, I am so sorry. But the FaceTime, this. Wow. Cricket says, that's okay, Lydia. I was in and out today. Tina says, I'm making nothing at the moment and have everything except my eyes on one bunny and putting the parts together on another one. Awesome. You're getting your sun bunnies done. Good deal. Don says, that's awesome. So cute. Love it. All right. Marie says, well, aren't they fun shorts? Yes. Cricket says, I want to make Terry a pair. They're pretty easy. Lydia said, this knee pain is not fun. I bet not. Cricket says, never done amigurumi. Okay, and Sarah says, I'm making even more bags. My mother, my case manager wants one, and my friend that's also my hairdresser wants one too. Wow. Awesome. You could probably sell them if you're making that many. I don't have enough interest around here for people aren't willing to spend the money. So I make it because I enjoy it. Keeps me busy. I use up some of my yarn stash. That makes my husband happy. I haven't been buying more yarn except for when I bought the red, white, and blue for the shorts. And this is what I still have of the colors left over that I'm making this with. Me neither, Cricket, says Sarah. Gotta go to a farmer's market. Ah, okay. I just don't make up enough of any one item to make it lucrative, I guess, profitable. Sue says, I bought Red Heart brushed today on clearance. I'm so happy. Wonderful, Sue. What are you going to make with it? Cricket says, I have been working on an old box. Found it at the thrift store. My last video, I told the story about it. Awesome. I'll have to go watch it, Cricket. I have been busy. I haven't had much of a chance to watch other people's videos. I do when I can. Lydia says, Cricket will be around later tonight. I can FaceTime. Cricket says, it really needs some love. It's a very old traveling seamstress box. Ooh, cool. Sue says, I'm not sure what I'm making, but I hope it helps my Crojo mood. Yeah, that would be awesome. Normally, when we buy yarn, it kind of increases our Crojo. I just look at patterns online and I say, ooh, I want to make that. Let me go see what's in my stash that I could make that with. I've got a big stash, guys. Lots of yarn. I won't be going to buy yarn for a long time. All these people who have been going to buy yarn I don't want to watch their yarn hauls because then I'm going to want to go out and buy yarn. I don't need any more yarn. I got to use up what I've got. That and the guy, a Shriner friend of my husband's, Mason, he keeps threatening Casey about buying more yarn for me, filling the bed of his truck up with yarn. Tina says, like, I don't have enough other things to do. I took everything out of my huge towel cupboard and washing everything in it. Wow. Sarah says, sometimes I like watching those and window shopping. Then I get the gimmies. I want. And then I order, and I have to buy over $100 worth to make it free shipping, of course. So then I end up with a whole bunch of yarn that I don't really need. And Cricket says, my stash is mostly loops and threads and scrap yarn. By scrap yarn, what do you mean? Little bits or bigger pieces that you can, like small balls? Sue says, I got 4 skeins of brushed red heart and 1 ball of cotton. Marie says, I am the same way. Well, considering I tried organizing it, I took over my daughter's bedroom from when she was living home. That's my craft room and books. And we've got a computer in there too. A laptop and our printer. Cricket says, I like to crochet mostly in the cooler weather and craft the hot season. Well, that's awesome. Got different projects for different times of the year. Wonderful. Tina says, I've done that too many times. Sometimes I end up with some in sale that is not the best. Yeah, small ball scraps. So you can make granny squares with those, right? Marie says, I have a whole time dedicated to yarn also. Lydia says, I have a lot of yarn. My other half keeps buying it because he wants to learn how to use the knitting machine. That's wonderful, Lydia. Help him. Teach him. Then you can both do things together. See, my husband has no interest in learning to knit or use the knitting machine or the loom. Every now and then he'll help me untangle a ball of yarn. That's the extent of his helping me. Cricket says, but I still crochet late at night mostly. Wonderful, Cricket. A room full of yarn dedicated to yarn. Yep. But I've got more yarn in the basement. in the storage room in boxes. Tina says, I'd love a whole room of my crafts. Well, the room is so cluttered, messy, I can't do my videos in there. It's very unorganized. You have a bunch of yarn, I know that. Mine is in every room just about except the bathroom. Me too. I've got a couple projects in the living room. I've got about 10 bags of it in my room, my bedroom and closet. I have Afghans that I've crocheted in my son's old bedroom. I don't have yarn in there. I have yarn in my daughter's old bedroom. And we've got yarn in the basement. Cricket says I probably need to get one other types of yarn so my variety and options are better to make things. Well, that all depends. What do you want to make? Don't just buy yarn for the sake of buying yarn. Have a plan and a purpose for it when you buy it. I have all kinds of crazy ideas when I would buy yarn. You know, I watched some creative grandma. She is notorious for giving me the gimmies. I want. And because of her, I went out and bought 28 of those, what is it? Roll, the 3 colors that kind of matched, you know, different shades of the same color. The spools. I bought 28 of them because they were on sale for $4 each. Normally $11. So I bought 28 of them. What in the world was I thinking? Okay, Sarah said I have one room, period. It's my bedroom, craft room, living room. There are bags of yarn everywhere. Yep. Cricket says make toilet tank covers. It will be there too. That's funny. Tina says, I've done that before, Cricket, but I don't have any projects or yarn stored in there. Okay. Bobbins. Yes, there was 181 yards of each color on that spool and 3 different colors. So a total of over 500 yards of yarn. on each spool. Tina says, that's a lot of them. I know, right? I did an unboxing. It was a Lion brand yarn. When they came out, they went on sale for $4. I bought 4 of each. Yep, I did too. I didn't buy the solid colored ones, and I only bought the colors that I really liked. Cricket said that's usually what I do, buy as I need it, but sometimes I get a bug to crochet and have to go shopping, then I get too tired. It'll be all right. That's funny though. Yeah, I decided I am not watching anybody's unboxings because then I get the gimmies. I want, and I can't do it anymore. I did that with Lion Brand before and went overboard, says Tina. Yep. Yep. We tend to do that, and I don't want to do that again. I really don't. So I'm trying to use up what I've got. Because I've got a lot. I wish my husband would like to learn some of this and he could help me use up some of this yarn. Cricket says the last time I bought $200 of loops and threads, all colors. That's why my yarn stash is loops and threads. All right, well, I've got well beyond $200 worth of yarn here. Tina says, I ended up with very thin yarn, but now I am beginning to like working with it. Took me forever to even try working with it. Yep. I've got a doily that I started, well, I started it a long time ago. And I thought, I'm not sure if I could even work with this anymore. It's size 10 cotton thread. I'm not finished with this doily. It's going to be a lot bigger. And this is the color. I can work with it still, but I have to go very slow. My vision is not as sharp as it used to be. Tina says, I recently bought some of it. It was on sale clearance. Awesome. That's the way to buy it if you're going to use it. Now, don't just buy it because it's on sale if you're never planning on using it. because it'll sit. So how small of a thread or yarn are you talking about, Tina, that you started liking to use? I'm not too keen even on 1 or 2 weight, but I'll deal with 3 weight. But I like 4 worsted weight. I've done 2 weight to make that top. The what is it? The top by Jen Ivy, the Jen Ivy top. That took some doing. It doesn't grow as fast because it's since the yarn is that much smaller, it takes a while. Don says I use a lot of 1 and 2 weight. 2 weight is my favorite, but it doesn't have the best selection of colors. I bought Hobie, a spool of Hobie, 2 spools of Hobie. And that's what I use to make that top. Oh, Tina says I bought number 10 thread. They had over 2,000 yards for $7.99 for it. I thought it sounded pretty good. Just a few colors though. Hey, that's okay. Keep working with it. See how it works. Don says Knit Picks has a superwash wool in sport weight that's got some nice colors. Awesome. I can't say never, but that's not who I normally buy from, Knit Picks. There's a yarn that I bought, Cotlin, Cotlin, cotton and linen. I made my daughter's purse out of it last year for Christmas. I did a video on that too, showing it to you. Only things about the thin yarn, it feels like it takes forever. Yes, it does, Tina. Lydia said, Dawn, I'm in pain waiting for MRI. When is your MRI, Lydia? I thought it was Monday. So sorry to hear that, Lydia, says Dawn. Yeah. Do you think that the surgery is going to help you, Lydia? Some people, it gets worse. You have to really work it to get it better. Some people have had that surgery and it's not as good as it was before. Lydia says, not sure when they haven't called me. You need surgery. How do you know you need surgery if you haven't had the MRI yet? Tina, I hurt my ACL. Lydia said, Doctor told me I will need one. Wow. Sorry, Lydia. Some people they don't work it enough in therapy to get it to where it needs to be. So if you get that surgery, Lydia, you have to work really hard on getting your movement back in your knee. Tina says, rub it with castor oil, organic castor oil, Lydia. Tina swears by it. It helps. Rub castor oil on your knee. I'm gonna have to take your advice, Tina, and I'm gonna have to rub some castor oil on my legs a couple times at least per day. When you tear your ACL, you usually need surgery, says Cricket. Lydia says, don't have any. Cricket says, Tina is right. Rub it with organic castor oil a couple times a day. We ordered some from Amazon. Both Tina and I did. Sue says, let me tell you, I'm so tired. I've been up since 5, was here for devotional and counseling at 9:30, then shower and cooking breakfast, then my meeting, then went yarn shopping. Wow. Well, I got up before 5, did the devotional, did the Psalm 119 study, went to Pilates, had to take a nap after Pilates so I could be alert enough to do a live tonight. Wow, Cricket says I have a gallon jug of it. Wow, of organic castor oil? Wow. Sue says, met with my sponsor and had dinner. Now here, I'm whooped. I bet you are. Tina says it makes it tolerable anyway. They want me to replace mine. Did one, but it's not pain-free either afterwards, just different pain. And Cricket says, yep. That's horrible. We need to learn how to take better care of our bodies. And after my last surgery, when I was it was over 20 years ago, when I had a hysterectomy, I said, never again do I want to have to go through surgery. I'm never volunteering for a surgery. It took so much out of me. Sue says, I will definitely be in bed by 8 p.m. All right. And Cricket says, Terry had knee replacement, and when they pounded it and messed up his hip. His knee makes so much noise. Wow. Mine does when I go downstairs. I'm trying to, my knees are tight. My legs don't like to bend. Not very well. I'm hoping the Pilates classes will help me. Putting on yoga socks is quite a challenge for me. Getting each toe in its own separate hole. They like the toes separate in Pilates. It helps with yoga too. Tina says, right, Cricket, my knee knocks and creates a vibration sound in my head when I walk, Cricket. Wow. Lydia says, I can't work right now. I need the money. Hope it works out for you, Lydia. I hope you have good insurance, Lydia. Sue says, has anyone made something from the red heart brushed yarn? I'd never heard of it. Well, no, I've heard of it, but Bag a Day talked about it. But I've never seen it in a store, and I've never used it. Lydia has. Is it called brushed yarn, Sue? Tina's asking. I never saw it in person. I think Crystal at Bag a Day talked about it. Lydia doesn't like it. Okay. It's soft and a tad fuzzy, says Sue. All right. Why don't you like it, Lydia? I like Big Twist yarn. All this is Big Twist yarn. They have a lot of colors, over 30 colors. Lydia says it's hard to work with it. Oh. Like I said, I've never tried it. Sue said it's washable and dryable. Okay, and Tina says would make a nice shawl or even a poncho. Just wouldn't be the best to have to frog back out though. I looked at it. It looks soft, says Tina. Sue says I'm not scared of it. Awesome. Great. I'm not scared of it. I like that. Don says, you go, Sue. Tina says, I'd use it. They give me all the yarn nobody else wants to use that group. Yep. Maybe they'll give you some of this yarn, the brushed yarn. Lydia says, Sue, you can have it. Oh. Guys, I'm just going to use what I've got because I've got a lot. You can have it. I like that, Lydia. Sue says different hooks or sizes can make a difference. Okay. Right now I'm using an H hook. I know when Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches crocheted this pattern, she used worsted weight yarn, but she used a size 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm using a 5 millimeter crochet hook. So the holes are gonna be smaller. Lydia says, I got it from my friend. She hates it, so I tried and I hate it. And Cricket says, I'm painting a box. Wonderful, Cricket. Tina says, it looks like one they used to call Huga. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's called. I liked it. Awesome. And Sue says, I'm sure I will like it. I love the whatever. Huga? Hige? I don't know. It's about like me pronouncing those Hebrew words. Lydia says, I'm sitting here cleaning my stand by me. Awesome. Yeah, looks right, Sue. LOL, Michelle. Yeah. But I did talk to my husband. I read to him our portion of Psalms that we read today. And he said, reread that first verse. And so I did. And he said, that's what I've been praying for, God's wisdom in this situation about the job. Hello, Ellie. How are you? Listening and making stitch markers. Wonderful, Ellie. Awesome. I'm working on a top. It's the knockout crop top by Cinnamon Stitches, except I make it long, because there ain't no way I'm showing off my belly. Maybe to my husband, but that's about it. At home. How are you, Ellie? Awesome. I'm gonna have to make the armholes smaller. But this is what I've got so far. It's not quite square. This is what I've got so far. Not quite long enough. And then I'm gonna do blue at the bottom. And of course, I'm gonna be wearing a tank top under it. So that's what I've got so far. Ellie says, granddaughter keeping me busy. Awesome. Dawn says, Ellie, your stitch markers are the cutest, aren't they, though? And Sue says, awesome, Michelle. Thank you. Yep. Got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. So glad you all are here. Thank you all so much. It means a lot to me. Ellie says, thank you so much to Dawn. You're welcome. Awesome. So, what else have you been doing? Hey, Ellie, I have a grandson now. He's 3 weeks old. All right, Sue, you go get that ice cream sandwich. Kristen says, Michelle, how is your grandson? I haven't met him yet. I can't wait to. We may go see him next week. Lydia says, Bridget, what are you doing? Which weight of yarn are you using? I'm using worsted weight. I'm using Big Twist worsted weight yarn. This was its value yarn, 380 yards per skein. The color is white that I'm using right now. Varsity red and varsity blue are the other colors I have. Ellie says hi to Cricket. Kristen says, has your daughter said he is healthy and growing? Oh, yes, he is healthy and growing. I've got pictures of him. My son-in-law doesn't want me to post them on Facebook or YouTube or anything, so gotta honor their request. Ellie says, congratulations on your grandbaby. Thank you. He was 8 pounds, 13 and a half ounces at birth. Big baby, 21 inches long. And now she sent me a picture of him wearing a onesie, 3-month size, or a baby pajamas, with the feet and everything. And it looks like it's tight on him. Kristen says, oh no, please do not share anything you are not allowed. I was just hoping since he was so big, he was continuing to thrive. Yes, it took 1 week for him to get back up to birth weight. 1 week. So, So I'm looking forward to meeting the little guy. I used to be a nurse in a nursery unit. I love babies. That is awesome. I have a niece that's going to school. She just got pinned. She wants to be a neonatal nurse. When you go, you will have to take many photos of them. Yep. Mhm. Looking forward to it. Cricket says, wow, I didn't know she. Yep, they're okay as far as I know. She says she's doing well. His name is Richard. And he's looking healthy in the pictures. So be sure to get lots of cuddles in as you. Yes, definitely. I want to hug him and squeeze him and call him. There's a cartoon, I forget what it is, but I want to hug him and squeeze him and call him, I forget the name, George. You got it. One of my sons was an 8-pounder too, and now he's 6 feet tall. I'm 4'10", so he bends down to hug me. Wow. Well, my kids were 8 pounds, 2 ounces, and 8 pounds, 4 ounces. And my daughter is shorter than me. My son is taller than me. But it's like he has to bend down to hug me too. I'm 5'3". When you see him, you will cry joyfully, probably. Looney Tunes. There you go, Sarah. I don't know how big he is now. Your first was 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Awesome. Tina says, but you aren't tall. No. Sarah says, my kids were 4 pounds, 12 ounces, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Both are bigger than me now. Wow. Those are small babies. Lydia says, Michelle, I will have to email you to get your address. I don't have it. Okay. But I was only 105 when I got pregnant, says Cricket. Okay. Lydia says hi to Sarah. Tina says your daughter takes after you, but just a little shorter. Mm-hmm. Sarah says, hey, Lydia, hon. What did he weigh at birth? 8 pounds, 13 and a half ounces. And I'm sure he's heavier now. He's 3 weeks old. Good size, yeah. Especially since my daughter is 5 feet tall. Even 5 feet, 60 inches. That baby was 21 inches inside of her. Ellie says, hi, Lydia. Wow. So I'm sure he's longer too now. Sarah says, they said between me being so tiny and stressed, my first one was 5 weeks early, was in active labor for 8 days. Or he would have been 6 weeks early. Wow. Ouchie, says Cricket. Lydia's, everybody's saying hi. My grandson is 4 months and 14 pounds now. Wow. Awesome. They grow quick. They had me on meds to stop the contractions. Wow. Yeah, Tina says he's fun now. He's starting to be more alert and discovering things like his toes, and awesome. That is so cool. I wish we lived closer. I'm not sure what's going on with my Owen smiles a lot. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I can't wait to till my grandson starts doing smiles and coos, and that'll be so cool. Ellie says they grow too fast. My granddaughter is already 2 years old. Wow. You know, I've heard people say it's the terrible twos. Talking to a lady, my own neighbor, she said no, it's teachable twos. That's when they learn the best. When they're two. Cricket says, I love the 3 to 6 month stage. Cool. That's so exciting. Tina says, my favorite age for my grandson was age 4. I loved that age. Yes, 4 years old is a wonderful age. Awesome. Well, I haven't met him yet. Can't wait to meet him. I'm excited about it. I was talking to Casey about that today. He's looking forward to it too. Yes, they pick up on everything, says Ellie. Yep. And Cricket says all eyeballs and smiles at 6 months. So wonderful. And that baby giggle. Oh, I love that giggle. My son used to giggle all the time when he was like two and three. He was all giggles. It was hilarious. Still so lovable and huggy while gaining their independence, but just a little. Mm-hmm. Mine was walking at 7 and 8 months. Oh my goodness. Ellie, I made an Afghan. My daughter they don't want anything right now. They may be moving. And my son-in-law is looking at getting another job. One where he doesn't have to travel so much. They're also trying to move closer to us. Elise says, I remember you were making a blanket. Yep. Yes, I was making a blanket. I didn't take a picture of the finished project before bringing it to them. But if I can find it, I will send. This was the beginnings of it. Ellie says, that's awesome. I hope they do find a place closer to you guys. It wouldn't be next door or even in the same state, but it would be closer. Like 4 hours closer. So instead of 8-hour drive, it'd be like a 4-hour drive. Or I heard between 3 and 4. So that would be okay. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Awesome. I'm working on a knockout crop top, but I'm making it long to the waist or to the hips. I don't show off my midsection. I plan on wearing it over a tank top. But this is what I've got so far. This will stretch. And I've got to do the blue after the white. Wow, Bridget, you reached your 1,000 milestone. That is awesome. Congratulations. Ellie says, hi, Bridget. How wonderful. Since I got to my 1K, I haven't been growing much. I don't know why, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I am who I am. If people don't like me, they don't have to watch me. I'm okay. Can't please everyone. Bridget says, not my 1K. I got that over a year ago. Right now, we are celebrating my full monetization. Oh, wonderful, Bridget. Congratulations. Ellie says, I'm stuck right under 500. You'll get there, Ellie. It's harder when we have other things to do. Tina says it's hard to keep up on all the channels now. There are so many new ones. Yes, there are. Cricket says congrats to Bridget. And I'm still 315. Awesome, Cricket. I remember your 150 subscriber giveaway. You're growing. Bridget says, I've been on YouTube almost 5 years. It's been a long road, but I'm not worried about the destination. I'm enjoying the ride. Wonderful. I'm doing what I enjoy. And most of the time, I enjoy the lives. I enjoy talking to you all. And you haven't moved in 5 months. I haven't moved in about 5 months too, Cricket. I've been at 1160 for about 5 months. Or more. I haven't been moving. Numbers are fluctuating, but I went over 1170 for 2 days. Then I went back below once, or like 1162. Then slowly crept up a little bit, went down, went back up. So I'm still under 1170. I'm not going to get myself sick over it. I'm just doing what I enjoy. And if I don't grow, so be it. Ellie says, I'll be right back, I hope. All right. Tina says, I'm still at 144, but I don't want a channel. Thought a community tab would be fun, but gave up on that. Just support everyone I can with theirs. It's fun and I learn a lot. Awesome. Please come to my Love on Sunday one-time party and or Mondays. My regular live, I'll do my best to push you out. All right, what time is your party on Sunday? I may or may not be able to because Sunday nights I have something I watch at 6 o'clock my time. Let me know what time your lives are, Bridget. And Cricket says, I'm in it for the friends. So am I. I love all the people that come to my lives. That's what I'm here for. 4 p.m. Eastern after Granny D's on Mondays. 8:30 Eastern. What is 8:30 Eastern? Hi, Kathy. How are you? I am too, Cricket. I love this community. Yep. Just got the message. That I'm live? I've been live for an hour and 47 minutes. 7:30 your time. Okay. So Monday at 7:30 you'll be on, Bridget? Everybody saying hi to Kathy. 4 on Sunday, 8:30 on Mondays. Okay, so 3 Sunday my time and 8:30, 7:30 on Mondays my time. Wow. Kathy says my phone was there. Well, that's why you didn't get the notification. How are you, Kathy? All right. I will keep that in mind, Bridget. Yes, your time, Michelle. Yep. Okay, I'm doing well. I'm working on my top. I got more of the white done today. I've got more to go. I don't know how much more, though. I gotta try it on. Wow, pretty. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of those tops you gotta wear a tank top underneath because it stretches. It'll stretch, and there are holes, obviously. So, thank you, Bridget. So and then when I get the white as long as I want it, then I'm gonna put blue. So it'll be red, white, and blue. Tina's asking, how's your shawl coming, Kathy? Kathy says, I'm making her square poncho. Oh, cool. Who's Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches? Cricket says, love the red. Kathy says, I really like it. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I like Cinnamon Stitches patterns, her tutorials. Kathy says, I had to frog some, but doing better now. Well, that's good. I'm so glad to hear that, Kathy. So glad to hear that. Good. Great, says Tina. Awesome. Kathy says, I'm hooked up to a machine pumping air around my legs. Huh. What's that for, Kathy? Pumping air around my legs. I don't get it. To help with my lymphedema. Huh. Okay. Well, I hope it helps. Don says, had that when I was on bed rest. Wow. Bridget says, lymphopress. The machine is called Eros. Huh. It helps circulation so you don't get blood clots when you weren't walking around. I loved that thing. Kathy says, yes, ma'am. The machine, when used right, can really help a ton. Hope yours helps you. Yes, hope it helps, Kathy. Kathy says, I have to do it every day for 1 hour. Well, that's not bad. I sit down for over an hour to do these lives. So live sitting for an hour is nothing for me for the rest of my life. Oh, wow. I hate having lymphedema. Darcia says, I'm back from dinner and hello, everyone. Welcome back, Darcia. I've been on a long time. I enjoyed talking to you all. Be a massage for your legs. Just try and enjoy it. Yeah. Tina says that, so that would be awesome. It's chronic. Don't know how I got it. Huh. I don't know. We could do a web search on it. What causes lymphedema? It's not so easy when I have, I don't know what you wrote there. Wrists. Elise says, I'm back. Welcome back. So I don't know how you got it, Kathy. We can do a search on it. What causes lymphedema? Restless leg syndrome. Oh. Tina says, try and nap when you have that hour, Kathy. It will go quickly that way. I love my afternoon naps. I don't always get them, but after Pilates, I need it. Dawn says, I love my naps too. Uh-huh. Awesome. If I hadn't had a nap today, I wouldn't have gone live tonight. Because I was that tired. Tina says, oh, it's getting close to your bedtime. You're making me yawn too. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can stay up a little bit longer because I took a nap. Don says, sure glad you got your nap. I was in bed for an hour. Cricket says, I have had restless legs real bad for 7 years. Been on Ropinirole for it up all night sometimes. Wow. Dawn says 21 minutes and counting. My naps are 10 minutes, no longer than 15. Wow. I like the 1 hour naps. What do you mean 21 minutes and counting? Kathy says, I take gabapentin for mine, Cricket. If I sleep longer than 15, I'm worthless the rest of the night. Oh, wow. Till my bedtime. Ah. Sorry, guys. Well, Harrison's bedtime. Yep, because you got to get up early for work. Tina says, I have that too. My legs are never still. My husband asked me if I ever sit still. Cricket says, I gained 50 pounds on gabapentin. Not for me. Oh, I gained more than that since I had my had shingles. And that's when I discovered I had thyroid problems. So the thyroid, I can't lose weight, I only gain it. Because I have an underactive thyroid, which is a pain in the butt. The doctor doesn't want to increase my the dosage or the strength of the pills because then my numbers won't be right. What med do I take for that? Armor Thyroid. It's expensive because it's a name brand. Insurance doesn't pay for it. But I need the I need the name brand. Cricket says, I know the feeling, Michelle. 250 milligrams of Synthroid a day. Wow. My TSH was 4.91, and the doctor doesn't want to increase my meds. Tina says, I gained over 80 pounds between destroying my thyroid and I quit smoking both. Decided to just camp out and stay there. Wow. Kathy says, hi. I was taking levothyroxine at one time. What's my what, Tina? Kathy said, but it overcorrected it. Hello, Jessie. Jessie, not Jeannie, Jessie. Hi, how are you? My TSH was 4.91 last time I had it checked, and because it's in the quote unquote normal range, they don't want to do anything more to adjust my meds. Yes, I remembered. Kathy said, so now doctor wants to recheck in July. Awesome. So glad you all came today. What does the thyroid do? Everything. My skin is dry like crazy. My skin is flaking, especially on my legs and feet. It affects every part of your body. It's hormones. It affects your metabolism. Underactive thyroid means you have a slow metabolism. Mine, the higher the TSH number, the slower your metabolism is, which is why I keep gaining weight. Tina says when they did it, caused your pulse rate to go up, didn't it? I was thinking it did. I don't know what that was because I haven't had that happen since, and now my pulse seems to be, it's 76 right now, according to my watch, my Fitbit watch. It is your engine in your body like the heart, says Cricket. Ellie says, I've been on thyroid meds for many years too. It affects all your organs. Didn't they adjust your... Yeah, they did. I am not happy with my thyroid. I'm praying for a miracle because the doctors don't know anything. I'm mad at them because I can't get it fixed. You were 19 when yours acted up, and you're 62 now. Wow. Kathy says my resting heart rate is 67 beats per minute. That's wonderful, Kathy. Dawn says, okay, getting this kid to bed. Have a good night, everyone. See you in the AMs. Sounds wonderful. See you later, Dawn. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Ellie says mine has been doing good on the dose that I'm at. Lucky you. I am not happy with my thyroid. Tina says mine messed up 34 years ago. Wow. Tina says, good night, Dawn. Sweet dreams. Hope you sleep well, Dawn. I'm going to get going too, everyone, because I'm getting tired. Thank you, Kathy. She says, Lord, please be with Michelle and embrace her and help her doctors figure out what is going on with her thyroid. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Kathy. How often do you get your labs checked, Michelle? When it bothers me. Last time I went to get them checked, it was because I was crying at the drop of a hat for no reason. My legs are, and my skin is flaking. And we're not in a dry climate. We're not up in, Wyoming or anything. We've got some humidity. Tina says we will see you early in the morning. Yep, thank you. How often should I get them checked, Ellie? No, ma'am, we are not. every 3 months till it's at a good level. All right. So I went in May, August. They do mine once a year unless they change my meds. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. I will talk to you all later. God bless you all. Bye for now.